Question 1. Consider the following statement regarding biodiversity conservation. National Park allow limited human activities. Wildlife sanctuary provide protection to flora and fauna. Both are correct. Two are correct. Wildlife sanctuary designed areas that provide and protection to both flora and fauna while allowing regulated human activities such as grazing, tourism, and natural resources collection. This century aims to conserve biodiversity by protecting indigenous species and maintaining ecosystem. Wildlife sanctuaries are notified under the Wildlife Protection Act 1972, which defines rules for national parks, wildlife sanctuary, have less stringent restriction on human activities, local communities, and wildlife conservation efforts. Sanctuary in Rajasthan and Periyar Wildlife Sanctuary in Kerala. National park allow limited human activity. National parks are strictly protected areas established for the conservation of wildlife and natural habitats. Unlike wildlife sanctuary, national parks typically provide human activities such as grazing, timber collection, and hunting. Like limited tourism and research activities may be permitted under strict regulation. Example include Jim Corbett National Park in Uttarakhand and Kaziranga National Park in Assam. Since national parks do not generally allow human activities, difference between national park and wildlife. National parks have strict rules and provide complete protection to wildlife. Wildlife with the wildlife sanctuary allow limited human activity. National parks are notified by the central government. Wildlife sanctuary can be notified by the state government as well. The legal framework is part of the wildlife organization. Biodiversity conservation ensure ecological balance, genetic diversity, and survival of species. Protected areas such as national park and wildlife sanctuary play a crucial role in the conservation of biodiversity. They help mitigate the effect of climate change and support sustainable development goals. What is the United Nations Conference on Development known as Assemblée Banbe? The Rio Declaration on Earth, Environment and Development option shouted to Rio Declaration was a short document produced on Banbe United Nations Conference on Environment and Development, known as Earth Summit, which agenda president was agreed to eliminate the struggle in Geneva. JPSC chlorpyrifos are widely used organophosphate pesticide primarily for agriculture purposes to control pests like insect and termites. The Stockholm Convention and National Treaty aimed at eliminating or reducing the use of hazardous chemicals agreed to climate. Eliminate chlorpyrifos due to its adverse environmental effects. Chlorpyrifos has been linked to significant health concerns, including neurotoxicity, developed disorders, and environmental. The Pachi Geneva meetings and the Stockholm Convention especially focused on eliminating ISP chlorpyrifos to ensure sustainable agriculture and protect global biodiversity. Persistent soil, water, and air harming non-target organisms such as maintenance and sustainable goals, particularly goal 3 and goal 15 life on our land, which emphasize reducing pollution. Yeah, organic facility pesticide pollution. It is used to control pests on crops, animal buildings. It's highly toxic to humans and animals, causing neurological damage, respiratory issues, and in my development delays in countries like India have been seen use of club have many times started banning. So one of those aims to eliminate use of production and percent or any pollutions like group chemicals that persist in the environment according or next system the comes involved or image glyphosate will use pesticide of any but for its but not so composite. The pesticide banning will contribute to cycle and but substrate. Strategy is harvest of how you for which control but not the same healthy affect the exposure of environmental system. पाचन 4 कीमता गनाय पावस प्रगति कीमता is type of home song that is sung specifically during the rainy season or Saritu. The songs often highlight the themes of nature, monsoon, and choice during the seasons. Agana refers to folk song during weddings, like the court, the song will serve to many songs. Poetry is sung especially out during the rain. Sakara, these songs are usually preferred in traditional Catholic. Pragati is sung at dawn or early morning. This is Chumta. This folk song is a shade of the rainy season has reflects joy and vitality of nature to feed it. Highlight things like agriculture, the value of when it's natural, public religion with extremely acceptable. And it's the wedding rituals function. Pawajakra travel content during festivals. Particularly don't mark the beginner. Swan Sukla was awarded Ashok Chakra. Ashok Chakra India's highest Eastern Gallantry Award given for valor, courageous action on the battle. RCG honored the Kirti Chakra, the Kirti Chakra, second highest person grant. Correct, you are some surprise. Then like I said, sorry, Chakra, the third highest person grant. out some sound of the mountain. As is Shirkuma was awarded cinema relatively the decoration awarded to Mokapania for excellent in the field. So with the praise of the Param, gets a property awarded during peacetime. As Shirkuma, Salmon, and so on, and so on. Number 5, never stop. Municipal, the battlefield. Sorry, Sakra. So it's a line to the cinema collection. What is all the empires and values of the system? And awards in India. To attempt this, so attempt the private check map chapter with chapter. That's what check is with the chapter. Sorry, chapter. Sorry, sorry. Natural disaster area, flood, Uttar Pradesh and Kerala, drought, Jharkhand, North Odisha, cyclone, Middle East, and total Himalaya, India. Floods are over flowbirds that some Thailand, the place of the West, the guide ships. Question tax. Minor family disputes are primarily resolved by Gram Panchayat this soda. The legislature can handle theft cases. Being informations with Pala Panchayat or under the Pala Panchayat. Serious crimes, inter Pala Panchayat. Appeals, Pala Raja. Village and city suit. Panchayat is with 30% of the inter Pala Panchayat civics camera. So I know Pala Raja is I got the institution of Panchayat. Hurricane Digital. Panchayat or Pala Panchayat. By which consumer and the money about the word international power. 44 Constitutional Amendment Act. Horticultural Amendment intensive servants with the armed rebellion and introduction was section less and 18 the body. Barely some actually many constitution than social 19 formal social security integrity. Fundamental variety upon the government insurance in 21. I've said you can live in Australia and space of our side. The compiler converts a program into assembly binary language. Lalma, Bala Bala, Ban. The Hendola Mal swimming place will in Man. The literature by historical Sultan Gas within Lal already installed. Lal Balbandis is currently gas within Baldas. The serial Lad Red Palace in the little Jajmal gas within Kiti. Jajmal. And was located Lal Daraja Mosque Libraja and Libraja. Lola Mahan. No sense. Gasoline. Kill.